Here we are at Twickenham for the game that everybody wants to see. Host England against Wales. It's bigger for Wales. And it was Tom Wood on the kickoff for England. Ben Youngs back with Owen Farrell. 27 games since they started together. Early penalty to the men in red. Gareth Davis considers a quick one. Jerome Garces took charge of the meeting between these two in the Six Nations at the Millennium Stadium earlier in the year. Which, of course, with England triumphed in.
Good first kick from Dan Biggar there. Right into the heart of England's defence in the 22. Discipline so key in these big games. 1-0 to Wales.
Baldwin throws. Warren Gatland making the point this week how reliable Scott Baldwin has become, how hard he's worked. Ken Owens, a very useful man to have on the bench. A tight call between those two, but Baldwin, the starting man, he gets his first line out right. Again, it's a failure to release. And Wales will get the first shot at goal. And that means Dan Biggar with no Lee Halfpenny.
Unsurprising first line-out maul from Wales. And as you can see, nothing to do with nerves or anything. Just not good decision-making from the England players. Courtney Lawes on that occasion. And ill discipline from the previous ruck. Almost the perfect start for Wales.
J'ai pas tendu le bras.
Lawes all rounded on the floor there. And Biggar, when he got the chance in the Six Nations, he was 7 from 8. And his kicking for the Ospreys in recent times has been absolutely top draw. But this, of course, a whole new ball game. But that, for him, for Wales, is a very encouraging start.
Well, as you can see from the fist pump from Dan Biggar, he knew everyone was looking at his kicking with Lee Halfpenny nodding the side. That's over now. Dan Biggar can move on and perform well for his country.
Farrell, who is restored not just to 10, but also, of course, to the role of England's goal kicker, restarts. Faletau takes. His cousin, Billy Vunipola, up against him directly. The opposite number 8s. Mako Vunipola, reserve prop for England on the bench. Here is Billy Vunipola. Got the bonus point score just over a week ago, right at the end against Fiji. Even though he didn't know that bonus points were available. Sam Burgess loses ball in contact, doesn't go forward though. It's retrieved by Brad Barrett. Wearing 13, a position though he's operated in before for England and very successfully. Tom Wood, caught by Dan Lillian. The 2 6ers there. Farrell again gets it out to one of England's big threats, Johnny May, who gets away from George North. Watch out for that contest. Courtney Lawes. Ben Youngs. Farrell looking to go after it. He's also looking for a penalty, but I don't think there was any chance of that. Biggar, having caught for the mark, goes long, and Burgess retrieves for England. Well, it got there.
Exactly, Mars. I think everyone knows that in rugby league you don't kick it that often. And he's all about the carrying, and he's very impressive.
It's for you.
Some good matchups already. We've seen good run from Vunipola at number 8, bumping off Alan Wynne-Jones.
43.
And there'll be plenty more tonight of that, I think.
No. Open the gap, please. Open. Open.
Yes, both sides going with the size option. Alan Wynne-Jones claims. And there's a little chip in behind the England defence, and Brad Barrett goes back and Mike Brown comes forward. But Wales hit hard at the ruck and they got the turnover.
Scrum round.
There very quickly.
Exactly, and it's actually the speed of play. Wales look a little bit sharper. Good attack, good phases of play from England. Clever chip from Bigger. A planned move, knowing full well that the England defence will want to get in the ascendancy, get into Roberts. Clever chip, turn, and then it's pile on the pressure with Brown and Barrett on the back foot. Smart play from Wales. Their speed of thought winning this first 5 minutes.
Crouch!
And good speed from Scott Williams to get there.
Bye!
Because he scored the Triple Crown try here a few years ago and he ripped them all away from Courtney Lawes. Now, England have been having 1 or 2 problems of late at the scrum, not there. And referee Garces went with them in Cardiff earlier in the year, and Gethin Jenkins clearly does not approve of that early call by the Frenchman. Farrell's kick is good.
Something resonated with me after an interview with Jacques Berger. He talked about the little battles, trying to win little battles, and England have just won that little battle in the scrum, and you could hear the voices and screams of delight.
Well, that's good hand in there, but it might have come at some cost. Bradley Davis.
Back!
Up from Gareth Davis. Here's Anthony Watson. Oh, he skinned his man there, Alan Amos. In such fine form, of course, Watson. Is this another injury for Wales? Meanwhile, play goes on with Rob Shaw, the captain. Davis is hurting. Amos has to cover. It's his favoured side, the left boot, which gives another kicking option for Wales in that back line. There's another man with a big left boot, Mike Brown. Davis is back on his feet, Bradley Davis, but hobbling around, trying to run it off. Farrell, little show and go. But he didn't really do the go bit. Wales read it. And Youngs to Courtney Lawes, hands are good from Tom Youngs onto Mike Brown. He's got Watson outside and a little bit of space here. Tries to chip over the top. The cover is good from Gareth Davis. It had to be. England into their stride for the first time.
Clever play from England. They had the numbers out wide. Mike Brown straightens, and then it's the chip and chase.
On the line, please. Look up.
Watson doing brilliantly well to get the line out and force Wales into touch. England needed to keep the ball in hand with Bradley Davis down with an injury. And they did exactly that and have a very good chance now, 5 metres out.
It's a remarkable recovery from Davis. Interestingly, he doesn't go up at that line out, but he's very much part of the defensive formation on the drive. England have it, initially going backwards, but they might be able to reset. The Youngs brothers release it to Burgess, who tries to go through what might have been a little gap. Almost made it a bit bigger, but the defence is good.
First man!
Very good.
Joe Marler.
First man on his feet, win the ball!
Trying to go for the big hit. And just collapsed too early, which enabled Wales to get there very quickly and jackal the ball. Strong defence from Wales, 5 metres out.
Well, inside England's half, it was Scott Williams. There it was Jamie Roberts, the 2 centres. They are getting, as you say, Andy, to the breakdown so quickly. Bang, in he goes.
Roberts straight on. It's almost impossible now to get any clean out.
On the line.
England's ruck preparation for this game would have been ferocious. They need to get fast ball, they need to clean out effectively. And there Roberts just too quick.
And Lydiot there applauding. He would have been very proud of that play himself. Now, was that straight? No, it wasn't. It's a little bit of a question mark over the one on the far side. That one really was a clear and obvious one for referee Garces to give.
Good gamble from England. I know Davis is struggling, so just getting in the air, forcing it. You could see
We find the stability, but
showing how crooked that was by his athletic reach across the line. Plainly obvious for the officials to see.
Mine!
So can Wales come back
Like this, keep walking, play on.
at the scrum?
Keep walking like this.
Referee Garza is taking a very close look, and what he's seeing is England driving, and driving well. Problems here then for Wales. That's 2 scrums, 2 penalties. And Farrell will go for posts.
Big scrum from both teams. England getting the early penalty, but a fantastic wheel from England. Wales pulling out of the battle.
Stu.
Love to see Vunipola in action on that short side with such a strong wheel. But the questions that were asked before this game have certainly been answered in the scrum for England.
Marlowe's getting into Francis.
And Graham Rowntree behind the scenes will have done so much analysis, so much. Plentiful meetings in the front row this week, such a key area.
After.
24 years of age on team announcement day, his birthday. But this is what he really wants. Points at Twickenham to take England into a strong position. At the moment, it's just equalised things at 3 apiece.
I do remember Lee Halfpenny kicking that huge kick in the Six Nations, early penalty, ill discipline from England, and I thought, oh my goodness, ominous. And that was a fantastic strike from Farrell, deep out.
Alan Wynne-Jones on the restart, winning it there superbly. And Scott Williams. He was pushing Jonathan Davis really hard anyway, despite the unfortunate injury to the Russian Lions centre. Gareth Davis, he was in front of Rhys Webb about a year ago in the Welsh reckoning. Till Webb had a wonderful season last season. There's Thomas Francis. He's sort of come from nowhere, just a season in the English Premiership with Exeter. And Jamie Roberts on the crash ball. Dan Biggar, nice step to get away from Tom Wood. There goes Lydiate. On top against Uruguay, but that was merely a precaution in the end. And a slight knock to the head. Drop goal from Biggar. Has it got the legs? Well, it's just wide anyway.
England fans giving some unjustified stick in the decision-making, because that's a good call from Dan Biggar. Good phases of play. Get the points ticking along. Just needed a bit more composure and getting into a better position for the drop goal. But good decision from Biggar.
Excellent again from Alan Wynne-Jones. It's how ironic, English fans booing a drop goal in a World Cup. Biggar going cross-field. Well, it was maybe his intention. Got a bit of a slice on that. Still might work out. But pressure on Mike Brown, who called for the mark, but the referee was playing the advantage.
You attack the ground first.
Again, the player not supporting his own weight at the breakdown, as illustrated there by
You
Jerome
don't attack the ball,
Garces.
you attack the ground, and after you take the ball.
It's a
tough.
giveaway.
Yeah, it's tough on Dan Cole. He's exactly right. Is he actually supporting his body? I would question the decision. Dan Cole.
You must attack the ball.
Yeah, they're still questioning the decision, because he does that week in, week out, and he's exceptional at it. So he'll be disappointed with the call, but he'll know, discipline being so key, if that is his technique, he's struggling for the rest of the game. He'll need to get in a stronger, almost taller position. The moment that you're off balance like that and you're using the ground to support you rather than holding the ball, gives an easy out for Garces to put a penalty for Wales.
The Royals are split.
It'll be an interesting war of words between those two.
The anthems were terrific, weren't they? Not just from the general public, but also members of the royal family here to watch. Right down the middle. Bigger looking for right down the middle here, and that's exactly what he's got. So no apparent loss of the halfpenny effect thus far.
Not at all, and ultimately warning signs for England. 15 minutes gone. 2 penalties that could have been avoided, and Bigger punishing them.
Johnny May after this, but he'll have to put the brakes on because Faletau has it. They only managed to start all of Wales' games at the last World Cup when they went, of course, to a semi-final and agonisingly lost out to France at that stage, losing Sam Warburton not even a quarter of the match in. There goes Billy Vunipola. Francis just did enough to knock him off his stride. The big England number 8, Rob Shaw. Youngs, Farrell. Looking for May again off that wing. Ben Youngs once more, finds Jeff Parley. Sam Burgess, that's a good line and good strength. One of the major reasons why he's in the team, to get across the game line and create moments like this as Ben Youngs travels quickly.
But the ball is here, leave it!
There's no scrum half, who's going to step in? Brad Barrett has read that. He feeds to Joe Marler. Faletau tries to chop down the England prop. Young's still not quite in position, so Parling plays that role. Mike Brown. Ben Young's there now to find Tom, his brother. Sam Warburton wraps him up. Back on his feet and contesting the ball. Now England looking for a drop goal. Farrell. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's there. Now the England fans are cheering the drop goal.
And that's the difference between kicking one over and missing one. Dan Bigger right with his decision. Again, England lost their shape. Owen Farrell, correct decision, and the execution to get it just over the post.
Only had 2 drop goals in this World Cup. Took a while to emerge.
Back!
Ben Youngs. Johnny May just got in front of his man there, but that is brilliant play from Bigger. Comes off the hand of Youngs and falls for Wales again. Flag is up on the far side. Roman Poit. What a take from Dan Bigger.
Unbelievable. And I was going to be critical of Wales' exit strategy, because in that last phase of play it was Vunipola with the big run.
Yeah, in the same movement, it's fine.
And this time Youngs went for the high ball and whoa, just owned it. Good block from North. You can see May in the background complaining, but absolutely fine. And Youngs being beaten just by the sheer speed and pace of the take. Big hit from Courtney Laws. Will be enjoying that moment on his
Wait for my whistle.
opposition number 10. What a take from Bigger. Very confident start. Warren Gatland will be very pleased with his number 10 and playmaker.
When you are ready, when you are ready.
Now, the line out last week against Fiji, England was 6 from 7, much improved there. As I said, the scrum didn't go well, just 67% success rate. Much better today. Tom Morton. It is debut versus Wales 4 years ago now. Ben Youngs goes for a little snipe. Chris Robshaw. Vunipola. Burgess again. Making ground, isn't he? But then the ball ripped away from Wood. Falls for Amos. And then the knock-on. Advantage England, might as well play it, see what they can do. And with Farrell deciding to kick long, wasn't a penalty, just a knock-on, so the advantage was never going to last long. Bigger goes after his own kick. That could bounce around anywhere. Draws North, big hand on it. And big hands of Vunipola again. Ben Youngs judges well, and Liam Williams can do very little.
Nice composure from Youngs at number 9. England had a lot of space and they had a lot of numbers on Wales. He really needed that to go into touch, and Wales, well, they'll be looking on their exit strategy to get that ball out so that they can put pressure on England's lineouts. Stats pretty even, but there's big pressure.
Now England starting to get in on the Welsh lineout.
Look on!
Rob Shaw, of course, didn't make the Lions in 2013 to Australia. The whole of the Welsh back row did, including Justin Tipuric on the bench today. Oh, Tom Wood goes flying there over Lydiate. England reacted, but I don't think Lydiate feels he's done something wrong. What did the referee think?
Here we go. Slight handbags, something to get the crowd going. Nothing in it really.
When it's clear.
Just passions flailing and a few war of words. And there's the competitiveness of Mike Brown.
Do you want me to have a look at the tackle?
No, I'll just have a look about the tackle.
Mr. England needs some management.
I don't think there's a problem. I just think it looks worse than it is. It's a fine tackle, going low, right at the ankles.
Okay, Jerome, are you looking at the angles?
Sean Veltzman, the television match official, is looking at this, and what he'll be considering is, was there any attempt to use the arms in the tackle?
Please,
there?
John, go back to the other one.
Or did he just try and
Difficult.
fly?
Yeah, difficult to do because
Put on the, now move.
Tom Wood jumped. He knew he was going so low. I mean, the clash of his shoulder on his quadricep flipped him up.
Yeah,
actually, Brad Davis did well to sort of stop
Jerome,
him falling on his head.
The angles?
Sean, for me, he used his arm,
yes.
So the tackle is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I reset the game by your scrum, white.
White ball.
The tackle is fine because you put your arm, okay, so it's fine. Okay, because I blow my whistle, scrum, attacking team, okay? It's fine for you. Now, captain. There is a scuffle after. It's not necessary. I'm in charge. We are in charge. Okay, the referee. So I don't need your help. Okay. Fine. Keep focus on your game.
Every single game, that's going to be said. I don't need your help. I'm the boss. Wonderful.
Don't use Jerome. You're going to get it.
I was talking about the scuffle. You and the 15 white.
And lovely to see Rob Shaw opposite Warburton, just not saying a word. Let's get on with it. Perfect.
Brown was not taking a step back there.
Never does. Never does.
Crush!
The ball was Warburton.
Mine!
Fourth time that Sam Warburton's played here describes this ground as his favourite away from the Millennium. England have a very interesting alignment here at this scrum.
It's a formation we've seen before. 3 guys tucked in behind the scrum. The Welsh defence will split with Dan Biggar sat in behind the pocket so that he can cover both sides just in case. Depends on the wheel, which way they'll go. Vunipola off the base.
Crush!
So powerful, will attract defenders in and then spread the ball wide.
Set!
The scrum is turning in again. It's another England penalty right in front of the post. Big issues for Wales here.
You could see the whole team coming in. All the backs that have sat there watching that have come in to congratulate their team. A full support of the pack going forward.
Sorry?
Looked like England were crabbing slightly across there, but Wales again pulling out of the battle, and you can see the reactions. Owen Farrell, all of the team, the wingers coming in to congratulate and support their guys. They were working so hard in that tussle up front.
And the England reaction towards Joe Marler, confirming the point that at the moment Marler has Francis where he wants him. Francis, just his 4th cap. As I said, only recently come into the side. And the jersey that Adam Jones, of course, wore with such distinction for so long. Francis qualified because his grandmother hails from Abercrave, Adam Jones' country. Well, this is Owen Farrell's territory now, his manner. He's had to play second fiddle to George Ford here at Twickenham for quite some time, but now he's got his chance in this almighty clash. He's determined to take it. England lead, courtesy of the Farrell boot, 9-6.
The first time that they go in front. It's all about now the exit from this position. Johnny May takes it on. And that'll calm the nerves. It's a good composed kick, quite a bit more distance, but now it gives a chance for England, Wood and co, to get in the air and put pressure on this line-out throw.
Francis again having a word, it'd be feeling the heat. Samson Lee, of course, not starting the game. He returned to action after a long layoff with the Achilles injury that he picked up in the Six Nations last season. Returned against Uruguay, went off at half-time. There's a little bit of tightness there. So he was deemed not quite right to start. I expect to see him at some point. Might, from a Welsh point of view, need to see him sooner rather than later. Here's Faletau. Warburton. Davis to Bigger. Jamie Roberts against Sam Burgess. No weak shoulder there, was there?
Reaction from the crowd said it all. That's what we've come to see.
Alan Wynne-Jones made such a competent start in all aspects. The one who led the Lions in that final test in Australia. Played alongside Jeff Parling on that tour. Well, of course, against each other today. They're going to get another penalty now. Where will referee Garces end up? It will determine whether Farrell will have a shot here.
Been impressed with the pick and goes from Wales. They just ran out of numbers there. I think it was the first guy there was the number 9, Gareth Davies. So they'll need their forwards to stay tighter together. I've been impressed with the game plan, and here's this hit. Burgess will have been waiting. You can see the look on Jamie Roberts' face. He knows it's coming. And England will be very, very pleased with that defence, because I like the game plan that Wales have come to Twickenham with. Lots of picks and goes, trying to force mismatches, trying to get some gain line, and on that occasion they were, after that line out, number of phases, they actually lost ground, so big positive for England.
Just too far out there for Farrell, but England still have a good position, and Farrell might make something of it. Anthony Watson, the space outside. Ball comes to Brown eventually. Good work from the England fullback. Short side is Young. Johnny May's in again. What a run he's on. England strike in the biggest meeting between these two since the quarter-final 12 years ago.
Killer attack move off a line out. Been practicing this all week, I'm sure. The dummy runners, and then Watson's footwork. We thought with that pass going to deck, that was it over. But Brown does superbly well to get up on his feet, and vision from Ben Youngs. 2-on-1. Johnny May's pace getting him closer to the post.
Just wait.
For the easier kick at goal for Owen Farrell.
Look about
but vision from Youngs.
For me, just touch the ball
Clear
with his
out
feet,
from England.
but make sure.
Enabled the space in such a small, short side of 5 metres.
I think he touched the ball with his feet.
Such accuracy.
Can you confirm this?
And a killer attack move from England.
15 wide.
TMO has been consulted here,
15 wide.
just to make sure that Mike Brown controlled that with his feet and not hands initially.
Fine.
No knock on.
Thank you.
Jerome,
It's clean.
it's nothing, no knock on.
And it's very good.
So what? Just to confirm.
Because, as you
No
say,
worries.
Andy, that vision from Youngs was superb. Wales were clearly expecting the ball to go the other way. Farrell again. England leads 16-6. May's got his 6th international try, and they just keep on coming.
Doesn't need much room, does he? Superb season Johnny May has had.
Ben Youngs on the restart. Makes safe the touch. Concerned looking Warren Gatland.
He will be concerned, just because the lack of go forward, actually. Some big runners, Roberts. Scott Williams, again, another strip in defence from a forward. He's so strong. Williams, a great running threat out wide, and really just not getting the go forward he would expect from his Welsh team.
England starting to read the Welsh line out as well, and then the man taken out in the air. There's Parling.
You take the man in the air.
Crack the code there.
England can't get too ahead of themselves. It's a great read again. Parling, the master tacticianer in the line out. Oh, missed touch coming.
Liam Williams. England will be very annoyed about that. They had a chance to turn the screw, given the fact they just scored a try.
Fine.
Still might happen as Rob Shaw offloads to Watson. Wales just can't get into things at the moment. Have such a good attacking game. You say, Andy, not getting the platform from which to show it off. Ben Youngs again, enjoying his ride behind that England pack at the moment. Liam Williams. Gareth Davis to Dan Biggar. There is some space there behind try scorer May. He's going to have to play it. May's taking on Wales here, finding Mike Brown. He had to find Mike Brown there once he'd made the decision. And in the end, it works well for May and Brown. That's a relieved smile for the England fullback.
A wry smile. There's only one player in the world at the moment that can get out of this trouble he got himself into. Any other winger, I think, would have booted it out. Superb kick from Dan Biggar that put the pressure on. And a wry smile and relief from Mike Brown there that nobody was there and the ball bounced into touch. Johnny May again, his pace getting him out of trouble.
It's good work at the line-up from Bradley Davis. And then the run to follow. Faletau. There's Biggar. And again, this pass in the centre, Roberts leaves it to Scott Williams, Gethin Jenkins. Good pick up by Biggar. He's been given a knock on. No, I thought Biggar got that cleanly.
I didn't knock it on. TMO. I didn't knock it on.
No TMO. If I'm wrong, sorry.
I am knocked it on.
Touch the ball.
This is creeping into the game, isn't it? Every single time. Such crucial. He's right. For me, he's absolutely right. But the players will keep saying, go to TMO. And Garces said, if I'm wrong, forgive me. But he was right. Biggar so sharp this evening.
Come on!
You see the meters made. England winning the game line battle.
Keep walking
More
forward.
carries, but crucially, more meters made.
Crush.
Ben Youngs is a completely different player. When you get aggressive ruck clearance and the carries are over the game line, he's able to manipulate the defence.
Wales get a penalty at the scrum. They needed that, so that's no knock-on from Biggar. And the fly half was right, even if it was probably wrong to point out to the referee in the way that he did. Understand that sort of reaction in this type of contest. And it means so much. He knew that a turnover there could be vital, but his side, his pack, have responded in the best possible way. And Biggar now can kick into a position where Wales will throw into a line out inside the England 22. It's been a rarity that they've been there in this first half.
And all from a missed touch from Owen Farrell. There's been some phases in between now, but really, let's hope that that's not crucial for Farrell, missing touch. How much shrieking goes on from the players. It's a maul, almost. They're not conning the referee, Jerome Garces, but they're just trying to help the decision. A turnover, crucial turnover, another line out, sloppy line out, missed. It's now 3 line outs really that have been lost, but also turned over.
When he said, Jerome Garces, I don't need any help, we knew that it would fall on deaf ears.
Crush. Bind.
But it was held up. England turnover ball. Can they complete the clearance now?
Don't move.
It's a much more solid scrum from Wales, though we just said that. It's starting to creak. Referee, the ball back in the number 8's feet. Wants it used, and Vunipola does. In for the injured Morgan, although there was a case where Vunipola impacted against Fiji. But perhaps he would have started anyway. Ian Williams. Deadleg that forced him off the field against Uruguay. Took a knock there, but he also took the ball. Baldwin. Davis. Jenkins in his 4th World Cup. Gethin Jenkins. Jamie Roberts. Wants to take his hands off it. England driving through. Wales just hang on. Biggar to George North, hardly seen him. George North, I suppose Wales' ultimate weapon. Alan Wynne-Jones again, as Wales try and get something before half-time here. Gethin Jenkins. Gareth Davis. Biggar to Roberts. Trying to create the space, Faletau. There's not much of it out there, is there? Davis again. Alan Wynne-Jones.
Back.
Here goes Biggar. It's good from the fly half, really. Showing that he's up for the physical aspect as well. This meant for George North. He's too close to Mike Brown. Now did Mike Brown knock that one up? Certainly had 2 goes at it.
Ball is here.
Ben Young's away. Now Williams might take this to himself, but no. Rob Shaw, the England captain, has soldiered upfield.
Good set there as we look at the knock back rather than knock on from Mike Brown. Good set from Wales, good pressure. On that occasion, winning the aerial competition. Liam Williams showing why he is a class act. But Vunipola and Barrett have been huge in this first 37 minutes for England in defence.
Bradley Davis winning good line-out ball again. Here goes Scott Williams. Scott Williams, oh, he's got pace and he's gone through that. And he's still going. Just couldn't get the ball off.
Advantage, 15.
Wales have a penalty. They nearly had so much more. George North against Johnny May. Alan Wynne-Jones. England contest, they get the ball, but the advantage
15
runs out for Wales.
Wow. What a break from Scott Williams.
Time off.
Saw the gas line-out move and just disjointed.
9.
There's the hole created by Sam Burgess and Farrell not going together.
15
And
white.
Didn't Scott Williams exploit that? He had men inside him, but the determination, searing gas. You can see Burgess is lost, and Farrell's trying to get back and just cannot keep up.
Want to kick?
And England had to give a penalty away.
No, fine.
It's a moment that will give Wales great heart. Not that given their achievements in recent times mean they come into this game with any lack of belief, but Warren Gatland wanted more. He's going to get 3 points surely, but it's something for the players to grab onto at half-time.
Oh, absolutely. Dan Biggar not happy. He saw there was a chance there. England cynically giving a penalty away, but Scott Williams just playing what he saw there, and it was a disjointed line from Farrell, Burgess and Barrett. They've been so tight together for 38 minutes. But the class of Williams just through the gap, and a real opportunity for Wales.
And Biggar reduces the gap to 6 points as we approach half-time. We've got time for the restart.
He's changed his kicking style. It's a lot like Neil Jenkins. And he's proving that it definitely works.
Sorry, 7 points, of course. 6 points is the biggest trailing half-time score that Wales have come back from in a Rugby World Cup match. So they're going to have to break new ground if it stays at the gap of 7.
Ball is here. Back! 6 white! 6!
Davis puts off. And we've had a fascinating first half. We've had a bruising first half. The one try scored by Johnny May. And England, therefore, will go into the changing rooms the happier of the two. But nothing is done yet. Far from it. That 7-point gap, England half-time, leading by 16 points to 9. So here we go for the second half. England with that one change.
Captain White.
Launch spree for Laws. And only increase England's power at the scrum. It was not an area of total dominance in the first half, but it wasn't far off for England. Vunipola, talking of power, ramps it up right at the start of this second period. Dan Cole renewed his rivalry with Gethin Jenkins, who makes a tackle there. Jenkins on Ben Youngs, who's had such a strong game from scrum half behind this England pack. Launchbury, his 26th cap, gets a first touch. Farrell. And Bigger can't control. It'll be a line out. It went backwards off his hand. Launchbury on for Laws, and Laws just having a bit of medical attention.
Keep the line.
England lucky to have such strength and depth in the second rows. Laws,
Keep
a
the line.
fantastic 40 minutes.
I blew my whistle.
His normal bruising.
You do the same.
Robust, hard-working.
6.
Getting stuck in, and Launchbury now to come on fresh. Adds great height in the line-out too.
Tom Youngs to throw. There's Parling. Ben Youngs to Farrell. Burgess. Robshaw. There was some criticism flying around for England's selection. Stuart Lancaster would be vindicated if his team go on to victory here. Ben Youngs again. Farrell. Brad Barrett. Dan Cole. The score here for England at the start of the second half. And they have a penalty coming. They might think it could set the tone. Liam Williams underneath the high ball. But England to get the first chance.
To red. All the way. First, please.
They tried to contest at that last ruck, and it was Baldwin that couldn't roll away quick enough, and it was slowing the ball down. Barrett carrying, you could see Baldwin over the top of the ball as Faletau comes in to contest. It was an easy penalty for Garces to give, an ominous for Wales. Good line-out possession. Burgess being used this time in a similar move as to the try that they scored in the first half. And then with England having the likes of Cole carrying and Vunipolo's big bustling runs, just getting the meters made and giving Youngs the opportunity to snipe and get his runners round the corner. Very effective play, and Wales having to concede to stop England getting over the line.
As Baldwin got himself in a poor position there. As I said, the easy call for the referee. Pretty easy kick for this man. That was never in doubt. Those 3 points. England, the first 3 of the second half. They lead by 10, 19-9.
Billy Vunipolo's having a very influential game. He's carrying over the gain line. You can see from the kick receipt, the meters made. He just puts Wales on the back foot the whole time.
Bigger restarts. Ben Youngs again comes onto it, plays, and Anthony Watson wants it. Ben Youngs continues, now he gives it to Watson.
Ruck form!
Vunipola to Youngs. There's Tom Youngs from Brad Barrett.
No, 5!
Alan Wynne-Jones warned to stay onside there. He'd come in from an offside position. And Liam Williams.
On the line!
Hear the sigh of disappointment from the Twickenham fans.
Keep the line!
And the match attendance this evening, 81,000.
We do not want to see Burgess kicking too often. We want to see him carrying, especially into his opposite number, Jamie Roberts. Big clashes. What a run from Youngs.
Here's Farrell, his half-back partner.
The ball, please, the ball!
Williams will come forward to try and claim this one. It's a great contest between him and Mike Brown. Just about won by the Welshman. Did well.
Stay, 6!
Dan Bigger. Watson. Double man there by Lydiard and Alan Wynne-Jones. Faletau's gone down on that.
Turnover ball.
There's Gareth Davis trying to get it out of that.
One.
Joe Marler's warned this time by referee Garces.
Away.
And Gareth Davis wants to get some tempo on this for Wales. And you can see why. Here comes Liam Williams. Tries to go on the outside. Testing Parling. And the slide on the tackle, the England second row. Scott Williams into midfield with Francis.
Back.
Davis. Bigger. Alan Wynne-Jones. Penalty.
Pull away.
Chance for
Go.
Sam Warburton's men to
6 wide.
cancel
Away.
out that Farrell penalty just
Touchdown.
moments ago.
England very lucky, very, very lucky. Cynically gave the penalty away early on, in which Gareth Davis courageously took the tap penalty and went for it, because could have easily gone to the corner, putting pressure on England, but England in defence were at 6s and 7s from the loss.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Wales creating and contesting at the breakdown, kicking the ball out, lose possession.
Have a look at me. If I say play on.
What defence from Parling to get across. That's Liam Williams, who is seriously quick. Parling saved England there.
Yet, have a chat with number 2 or 10. He speak too much. 2 and 10. 2 and 10.
Kicking has been top class tonight. Can Bigger continue in that vein? With he and Farrell. Wales man of the series last November. He really blossomed. He's been threatened to do that for a while in Welsh colours, but he is the man now at 10. He's also the man with the kicking duties in the absence of the injured Lee Halfpenny. And he's not putting a foot wrong.
What a run from Ben Youngs. Under pressure, the step and go. And the footwork here to beat his opposite number. Brilliant run.
Bigger again. Billy Vunipola is going to keep this in, and we know what the crowd wants here. And that's a good tackle from Lydiard. Brad Barrett, Vunipola's teammate with the Saracens club. Jan Cole saw off Gethin Jenkins on the scrum that time. Owen Farrell. Turnover ball. Jenkins again, Liam Williams picks a lovely line from fullback and slips it to George North. England get North again. He has been tethered this evening, George North.
A couple of standout performances for England in defence. Parling covering Liam Williams. And then a loss. Another turnover. There's 2 in a very quick space of time for England. And Slamin Sam coming in with a big hit on George North to force the turnover into touch.
You win the ball by your rib.
There's some changes being made here. One of them is Ben Youngs. He's gone with a limp, so that will be a concern for England. Richard Wigglesworth comes on to replace. For Wales, Samson Lee is on, and Ken Owens too. So 2 changes, one at tight head, one at hooker. Farrell's up and under. And Williams again, Mike Brown. It's Brown this time, I think. Just, but enough. And here's Burgess. As Francis goes and Baldwin goes out of that Welsh front row. Another England penalty. Talking Saracens, their half-back pairing.
Move away quickly.
Here with Wigglesworth on the field to join Farrell. And Farrell once again with the centre of attention here, as Wales failed to roll away.
The match-up with Brown and Williams. has been epic this game. Look at them in the air. Williams on that occasion probably lost it just because he closed his eyes at the last second. But he has been so impressive at the back. Brown winning the battle on that occasion, but what a tussle it's been. Very good kick from Owen Farrell, good line-out ball. As Wigglesworth passed to Farrell, Young's going off. He's had a super game, just hobbling off slightly, and Wigglesworth's on fine form, getting quick ball. He'll be relishing the opportunity with the rucking that we're seeing from England and the speed of ball and the gain line wins from Vunipola. Just crept back into this game, into this second half, England. It's been Wales for 10 minutes.
But if this goes over, England are winning the half. In terms of what really matters, the points. And is there any doubt that it will go over? You saw Andy Farrell there looking on with Stuart Lancaster. The great and the good looking on here today. And they're all admiring Owen Farrell.
22, Wales 12.
Both kickers have been in fine form. You only feel that the closer it gets, it'll be won by a kick. England with a solitary try. They'll be looking to extend upon that.
No!
Wigglesworth. England won't lose anything with the kicking game with Wigglesworth on the field, although not one of his best, and Liam Williams pounces on that. Marler pounces on Davis. Good carry from Alan Wynne-Jones.
Advantage knock on by White.
Knock on from England in there, but Wales don't really want the scrum, but what they do want is a penalty.
Advantage knock on for red. Penalty here. It was a knock on by White here.
The long kicks from the halfway
penalty
line.
Here.
When you've conceded, it's about the exit strategy, it's about relieving pressure. And as you said, it's good height from Wigglesworth, it's just the accuracy of the kick. But to be fair, I don't think even with the best kick in the world, Liam Williams is just superb in the air.
Well, we're going to get a little bit more on the Ben Young injury situation. Sonia McLaughlin is our touchline reporter. Sonia?
Well, yeah, Ben Youngs is off after an influential 40 or so at scrum half for England. We're told for tactical reasons, but he was hobbling when he left the field with a pained look on his face. It would appear that Ben Youngs does have an injury.
I agree, he was hobbling. So here's Bigger. Well done. Those nights, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But well done, Dan Bigger. Cool customer, swing low in the background, and clearly the England fans trying to put him off slightly. And fair play to him. Slotted it right through the middle.
Let's go! Go!
Falatau. Davis. And Dan Lilliot sets it up again.
Oh, 18! 18!
Well, just want to play in the right areas. Brown trying to take it back that way for England. After the Amos kick, and Amos back in position to make the catch. Up the short side goes Gareth Davis. He's been isolated there, and Launchbury finds that rather easy to clean up for England, and now it's with Tom Wood.
Good decision from Tom Wood. Not many people outside him. Went back to his England forwards.
As does Parling. Wigglesworth, Farrell. Well, not his best, and Bigger. Farrell trying to make amends. But from the angle, Bigger has done well. Oh, just questioning whether the ball was taken back in the 22. The officials say no.
You can see Owen Farrell's thinking, just play a couple of phases, put some pressure on the Welsh line out, but just execution that time letting him down. Probably one right decision, but the grubber kick wasn't accurate enough. Probably should have just taken a bit more distance off it and make sure, even if it's just outside the 22, could still squeeze Wales in the line out.
Rolling again. England go back to a rolling ball. But it doesn't work that time.
Fine, no. He come from the middle.
And that was Ken Owens.
He come from the middle and attack you.
I thought it was Sam
carry the ball.
Warburton, but it wasn't. Ken Owens came in. Some would have looked at it from the side, but it wasn't. It was well judged, and he completely snaffled the England line-out drive on his own to give Wales this chance. Poor execution from a grubber kick from Farrell, long kick from Bigger, force the turnover, and England will not feel comfortable with an opportunity in their own half.
Scrum down early on there, but Faletau only has one thought, and that's to go quickly. Gareth Davis. Alan Wynne-Jones. There's another penalty coming for Wales here. And with Bigger going as he is, even if the angle is a difficult one, there's only one choice to be made
play
here.
advantage because you don't,
The man is full of confidence.
don't stay on his feet.
Okay, fine.
He kill the contest. Number 8, white, shoulder on the ground. You don't support his body weight.
Post, please.
Yeah.
You can see.
You understand why?
That's 6 times I think they've done that now.
Here we go.
It's a recurring theme. I know you've given us a penalty, but it's happening.
You understand why I blew my whistle?
No.
Because I ate red.
Because of...
No, he asked me why I don't play advantage. I said because in the ruck here, 8 red, don't stay on his feet.
Okay, that's
Kill
fine.
the contest. So it's the same penalty here.
Yeah, no worries.
Sam, go back to what you were saying before. I'd have done exactly the same thing, which is it's happening far too often. Wales have had possession, and England, well, Alan Wynne-Jones and Lydiot and Warburton, they're making ground, they're giving penalties away, and it's 6 times. He made the point. Needs to put pressure on Garcés to obviously give a yellow card. Wales could therefore be right back in this.
Big up. It's there again. It's almost inevitable. Every time it goes to the kicking tee tonight. Either for Owen Farrell of England or that man, Wales, Dan Bigger. It is sailing through the post.
Incredible kicking displays from both fly halves. But it's Wales with the ascendancy. They're starting to get a bit of go forward. And England cynically giving penalties away.
Faletau, short side, George North, this is what he's been waiting for. Takes them on, Vunipola knocks him to the ground. It took Vunipola, England's giant number 8, to stop George North there.
Big trouble.
Robertson, Scott Williams, Liam Williams now. And he wasn't held. The Welsh fullback up to the England 22. Davis. Sam Warburton. Now Wales showing that they believe in their play. Amos chips. This needs to be right. It does put pressure on England once he decided to sacrifice possession. It's going to be a pressure line out now for Tom Youngs and this England pack.
Quality from Wales. Brilliantly run out of their 22, and North on the angle took out 3 players, 2 of them colliding, Wigglesworth and Johnny May, and then the continuity and patience. Really good kick from Amos into the corner, and England under the cosh.
Fine.
Faletau into North. Look at the line there, and you can see the collision. Vunipola missing, a rarity in this game. And if they'd have got quick ball on that occasion, England were down on numbers. Lovely little testing grubber kick through, and if that had stayed in field, Jamie Roberts would have snaffled Watson.
Amos, just 21 years of age, his birthday the same day as Farrell's on Thursday, when he got the nod, the youngster to come in. And that was a little chip that has put Tom Youngs and Joe Lawnsbury England under pressure. Wales drive. Alan Wynne-Jones looks over to the referee. If Wales turn this over, England could be in real trouble here. Wigglesworth, still not fully away for England. Wales will be licking their lips.
100%, and slick by England in the line out again. One area Lancaster will be really pleased with is his line out. Very, very accurate from Youngs and Parling. Launchbury adding quality in that line out.
England change. That man goes. He's certainly played his part of the scrum, Joe Marler, tonight. And Mako Vunipola joins his brother on the field, and also his cousin, Kalubi Faletau. Brother Billy just needs a little bit of treatment.
He'd find 8.
If he can make a recovery like Brad Davis made, incredible recovery. He was really in pain and limping. And he's been a force this evening. And England will look to pressure Wales again in the line out. It's the one area that they've disrupted Wales. And Vunipola still struggling.
England might be forced into another change here.
I don't see
Haskell's on the bench. Ken Owens, well, he's come on and made a difference along with Samson Lee. And also in the Welsh firepower on the bench is Justin Tipperick. If the game does start to open up, then there is no more threatening or dangerous man really in the Northern Hemisphere than patient Tipperick, who has to sit out the start of so many of these top games.
You can see from those stats, that's the area England will look to pressure. 3-1.
Do you want to
Wales's throw in?
No, don't need a blood
They'll put question marks and demons in the decision maker, in the thrower. Once it falls apart, it can really fall apart. England will have a moment in time here as the break happens. England will need this more than Wales. Wales will want the game to get on and continue because they're in the ascendancy, but England will have time to get the decision makers and leaders together and have a chat. And really, it's about possession, keeping hold of it. Given Wales too many turnovers.
Wales hardly waiting for Vunipola to get back to the line out, and why should they? Out it goes to George North again. Mike Brown readies himself and takes down North. Brown looks at the referee saying he was holding on to North there. Here's Davis. Welshman down injured in midfield. Roberts has lost it. Watson against Faletau. There's only one person going to win that race, and Watson now is going through. And it took Amos the winger to get back. Gareth Davis clears. And that is going to be a Welsh penalty.
Move!
England again lucky. Scott Williams down, injured. Same with Vunipola.
13, late
getting attritional. And the pressure
You dive on the ball.
with the intercept. England again, ill-disciplined.
Stay on your feet.
Didn't need to. Watson
Dive
felt
on
he
the
had
ball.
the pace here.
Play on.
But it was Amos getting back. Did brilliantly well to cover. Unnecessary to go down.
Move.
Although it didn't affect play, it's given Garces again an easy decision with his officials. Vunipola struggling, he's walking off. Haskell on.
Yeah.
And Scott Williams struggling as well.
Dive on the player.
Wales are they about to lose another centre? Jonathan Davis didn't make the World Cup. Corey Allen scored a hat-trick against Uruguay.
Sean, what the matter
and
here?
then was forced to leave the field, and now poor old Scott Williams is down there injured as well. And when you add into that the injuries to Rhys Webb and Lee Halfpenny from this back line,
yes or no?
who could have imagined that?
Did you see clearly the
Warren
picture?
Gatland looks as if, when will this stop? Alex Cuthbert comes on and Wales have to realign once more.
I just hope it's not serious. It doesn't look good. The Rugby World Cup, if it is serious, will miss the talent of Scott Williams. Super game tonight.
Why you speak?
It's such an important part of the Welsh team and the midfield partnership and combination with Roberts. The world of rugby will miss. And here we see it's the tackle from Barrett. It looks like he's committed and late. And you could just see the pain straight away on his knee, and it's Barrett holds his ground and stops him. It doesn't. It's not illegal.
Did you see the replay?
Not a cheap shot. It's just unfortunate.
Did you see the replay?
The referee's just asking about that, but I'm sure at real time that is a situation where the player's committed.
Okay.
But it does look like Scott Williams has picked up a bad one. They don't do these injuries by halves, Wales, do they? Now, the realignment is likely to see George North move into the centre. It's something that Warren Gatland's been thinking about, not just with Wales, but with the Lions as well. It's something he's tried before. It's something Northampton Saints, George North's club, have tried before. Somehow those Welsh players have to keep it all out of their minds, and it cannot be easy.
No, it's not easy.
So frequently.
It's not easy because deep down you're thinking, why us? And it's happened again. You're just thinking it's unlucky. And that subconsciously reflects in the performance, especially when the chips are down, and they are so down with injuries. We all wish Scott Williams the best.
The
But if they can make George North work at 13, I'm sure Cuthbert will be angry that he's not in the team, so he'll be pretty motivated.
Dive on the player.
But if they can make North into that 13, it'll only benefit Wales. Another attacking threat they have.
Shows the depth in Welsh ranks when it comes to the backs. Alex Cuthbert a Lion in 2013. Okay, it's been pretty clear that he's not been at his best of late.
He always
did play his part in that Lions Test series, all right.
And it always gives Gatland that ability when he doesn't select a player to motivate them even more.
Going long over the top to find Faletau. Jamie Roberts without Jonathan Davis, without Scott Williams alongside now. So much resting on his shoulders. Amos.
It's a knock on. I thought he might have given a penalty. Super move from Wales.
Supercharged Faletau here. What a strong second half the Welsh number 8's having. Roberts wide again. Cuthbert waits. It's with Liam Williams. And he's looking at the offload. And Farrell went in with a very important tackle there.
Wow, what a hit from Farrell. So needed. England are really out of this game at the moment. What a brilliant move. And then the super miss pass over the top. And Farrell across and tackles the ball, dislodges it. Williams carrying it in one hand. Really, if he'd had in two, Cuthbert would have been gagging to get his first touch. One-on-one with May. England must clean their line again. Sam Burgess with a crucial tackle on Roberts because he was away.
Two hands there, draws the man.
It means you can offload at the last minute.
Good for the England scrum. Got it back there, got the penalty if they want it. Barrett to Brown. Has to be the penalty now.
Yeah. Goodness me. England needed that. Some nerves in the crowd. And that will have calmed them down, because it is all Wales at the moment, and Farrell, Rowntree, Lancaster will know that. They need something to trigger a response, and the scrum will have helped. But Wales, with all the territory, they've either kicked well, or England have conceded a penalty, or they've attacked from deep. And it's the never say die attitude from Wales, and the courage and conviction to perform those skills under the biggest pressure, which have given Wales the opportunity to really get back in this game.
Open the gap, please.
Six.
So tight. It's been tight over the years. These two have met 58 wins, England 56, Wales 12 drawn, hardly anything in it.
Stay!
Just 4 points in it.
Another fantastic throw from Tom Young's top arrows.
Wigglesworth to Johnny May looks back for Wigglesworth on the inside, he's robbed short. Farrell was trying to get there. England might be able to stretch Wales wide if they move it. Launchbury knows that. Vunipola, good hands to Tom Youngs, and then a hand in. Referee waving it on, I think he is. Because the knock-on was from Wales. And now two more Welsh players have collided here.
Look on.
Amos is down as well. He's pulled a shoulder from a handoff. My goodness me. It gets worse for Wales, but what a break. Great vision. Ala Youngs down the short side from Wigglesworth. Kept the ball alive, and it's Chris Robshaw just couldn't get the ball to Farrell. Tries to keep it alive. Launchbury does well. Super offload from Vunipola, and then just couldn't keep hold. Knock-ons. Amos with the intercept, and now he's pulled a muscle. My goodness me, we've had everything in this game. North getting in the way, stopping that attack. Brilliant from England. Tom Youngs is off. What a game he's had in the line-out. Answered any critics of his throwing. He's been outstanding. But another person off. Could be two, in fact, for Wales. This is catastrophic.
Bigger was down, Amos down. Wow, it is endless. Williams is down.
You could see Amos just pulling his shoulder muscle. Bicep, potentially. They're trying to hand off Farrell. They have been so unlucky with injuries.
There's going to be nobody left.
It's unbelievable. It's unprecedented in a World Cup.
It's the clash there on the floor between Bigger and Liam Williams.
And England have had two opportunities, big opportunities. Youngs's break, Wigglesworth's break. Two opportunities to really get in front and be comfortable against Wales, but the courage of their defence. Bodies on the line by Wales. They've kept England out this half, and they're the ones that have taken their chances in the second period. But they're just how many men are going to be left?
Watch every picture.
Well, that's it for Hallam Amos. And Liam Williams is trying to stay on, but clearly got a blow to the head, and the head injury assessment has to take place, and the cart is out there.
But Miles, these aren't just, 1 week injuries. These are Rugby World Cup ending injuries. 5 in total, potentially 6 with Scott Williams, potentially 7 with Amos going off. Liam Williams struggling, he's going to be stretchered off. I've lost count, it's unbelievable.
It was absolutely ridiculous. Lloyd Williams, scrum half to come on.
Is it wing, full-back?
Reece Priestland will have to come on.
And thankfully, they have Tipperick on the bench, who will get in most World Cup rugby teams as a back, let alone as a 7.
Might be playing there on Thursday against Fiji.
Exactly.
Wait.
Liam Williams only just back from
Sorry, Stu.
that long-term foot injury. Then he got a bang on the leg last week against Uruguay, which was multiplied during the game with another bang. Great effort to get fit for this game. But now he's gone. And we wish him well as he stretch it off. Reece Priestland comes on. We'll just have to wait to see how the Welsh realign here, because quite frankly it's anybody's guess.
Well, it's where Liam Williams is placed. Quality player, but out of position. You can argue that the players that have come on, Priestland, Cuthbert, they're class internationals. They just can't afford another injury.
Wales getting themselves right back into the match, having the better of the second half really, but England now know, given the Welsh predicament, men out of position, they have to be ruthless here.
And there's numbers on left for England if they can get the ball to them.
Mako Vunipola with a drive, then it's Rob Webber who's come on at hooker for Tom Youngs, Wigglesworth to Haskell.
Patience needed by England here.
Through comes Gethin Jenkins. It was a desperate attempt. You can understand it. You can sympathise with it. Brown to Vunipola to Wigglesworth with the kick pass, controlled by the boot of Anthony Watson.
Oh, that was nearly unbelievable soccer skills from both Wigglesworth and Watson. Nearly came off for a try. But the pressure has told on Welsh,
One red
on the Welsh
side,
defence.
and
They
you play
had
the number 9
to
right.
give a penalty away. Gethin Jenkins making that decision.
The ball goes out, play
I
on.
liked England to have been a bit more patient there, over the ball in the ruck. Wales desperate to get through and disrupt. Giving that penalty away. Here we see it, Jenkins from the side. Totally in at the side, outside of Barrett. If he'd have taken the inside shoulder, he may have got away with it. But my goodness me, big lead off for Wales. What a turn of tides, just injuries killing them.
George Ford about to come on then for, well, it needn't be Owen Farrell. He could move into the centre, of course. Not sure you want to take Owen Farrell off at the moment. Three more points for England's boot. That of Owen Farrell.
It's a big change, an interesting one for everyone. Burgess points to himself, is it me? It is.
Farrell goes to 12, inside centre.
Sorry.
That's the benefit of having Owen Farrell in your team.
4, 6, and 12.
Physically very strong. He's proved how good he is in defence tonight, getting across to cover Liam Williams and knocking the ball out when they were under serious pressure from Wales. Will this combination work?
Tipperick and Charteris on for Wales. And Lydiot and Bradley Davis go.
Some kick from Wigglesworth there. Much better exit strategy. That's what he gives you. Quality quick kicking game. Using his left boot wisely there. Better angle. Look at the territory he's gained.
Andy, you said you'd lost count. Well, this is it. Amos, Liam Williams, Scott Williams, all in game today, injured, and by the looks of it, potentially tournament-ending injuries. Against Uruguay, Corey Adam, the hat-trick man, and before the tournament, Webb, Halfpenny, and Davis.
One red.
Clear tactic from Wales off the top of the line out. Roberts straight into Ford. Ford tackling his man.
10 minutes left, Wales still within range.
Back.
And if they get level from here, let alone win the game, what character, what an effort that would represent. Good hands there
Brilliant
for Bigger
hands.
to find North. Then it's Cuthbert. They simply can't afford any more injuries. There's nobody left on the bench.
No!
Wales have just suffered as well in attack with just too slow in the ruck.
Here's Jamie Roberts, draws the man, and away goes Lloyd Williams, out of position, the scrum half on the wing, and here's Gareth Davies, he's picked it up and he's scored! What a try for Wales!
Sean,
A team proving
I want to know
that their nation has been
The number
waiting
red
for this
is
from the
onside.
moment the draw
Offside.
was made. What character!
Onside.
number 9 red. Is it
Needs to
onside
be
or
checked.
offside? Just want to check. Offside to him. Yeah.
Lloyd Williams, the makeshift winger, kicked the ball inside. Was it offside?
Totally offside.
Nowhere near. It's a beautiful kick. Gareth Davies, 2, 3, possibly 4 meters behind the man who kicks the ball. That man is Lloyd Williams. What vision, what execution, and then it still needed picking up.
That's what you get, Miles, when you put 2 scrum halves on the pitch.
Sean,
Yeah.
the player was not offside. You may award a try.
Thank you.
What a try. Brilliant by Wales, finding the gap. Owen Farrell jumping out of the line. England getting too narrow in defence. Wales being patient, keeping hold of the ball. And brilliant from Williams. Superbly supported by Gareth Davies. Here it is, mismatch. It looks like it was Barrett that went too far ahead, and then the tracking of Davies under the sticks, the pace to get there. Wales firmly back in this game.
England bring on Kieran Brooks for Dan Cole at tight head. Half of the family is happy. William and Harry living like us all every moment of this.
Outside.
And Kate too.
Back.
And Jamie Roberts knows that ball has to go a long way downfield there. Ford puts it back, and Priestland takes. Those two will be fighting it out at club level when all this ends at Bath. But they have no thought for that at the moment. Warburton.
What a hit.
Going back. Stay.
And Bigger. Again putting it back on England. Under 8 minutes now, all level.
You can see that how tense it is. Ford, 2 kicks. He's not looking to run. It's Wales with the courage to run.
What a fight this is from Wales. Samson Lee.
Back. 19.
It's inspired, decimated by injuries, inspired by the squad.
Adversity, I won't say has drawn them together, they're clearly together. They didn't need the adversity, but they now have a penalty. Wales just inside the England half. They are scrapping, they are fighting for everything, and they have the hosts rocking here.
Nobody can say they do not deserve this turnaround. Warburton again, in the 72nd minute, showing his fitness and his desire to disrupt and beat England. Huge hit on Webber, and that was with the ball in hand, getting this team over the gain line. Faletau at 8 is starting to have an impact on this game. And they are getting the ascendancy on England, and Biggar just hasn't looked like missing. He's got the Neil Jenkins distance as well, 7 from 7, an incredible display. And if this goes over, huge pressure on England and their tactics.
Has he got the halfpenny distance here? He's certainly got the adrenaline.
Absolutely. This is going over.
He'll never have a better moment to have more adrenaline in the body. Biggar, he's got it, it's there! We asked all week, what is Warren Ball? I think we have the definition.
Priestland ran straight over to him, the huge respect these guys have as kickers, and he was fair play. That was incredible mettle. And Wales deservedly in front. What can England do to spark a response?
Now the question here, do Wales try and just close it out or keep playing? You sense they will just keep playing. It is serving them well. They are rattling England to the core here. Players out of position, bench used, men carried off. Dan Biggar a rock. But Wales now giving the penalty away. That's how we started.
Very unlucky.
Give the opportunity to the
sorry, Miles,
tackler
but just
to
very
release the ball.
unlucky. Another amazing kick. I think it was Biggar. What a performance he has had. All the talk of Wales missing Lee Halfpenny. Well, with Liam Williams solid at fullback. And Dan Biggar, he's now going to his forwards and he's inspiring them, tapping Warburton. Inspired. What response have England got, dominating the game for so many minutes and so many meters made. Line-outs dominating. What can they do?
Webber throws. There's a hand on it. Wales had a chance there to steal it.
Under pressure, they've dominated all evening, and that was just pressure toll from Wales.
Vunipola, Wigglesworth. George Ford now trying to orchestrate the comeback. And again, to find Farrell and Anthony Watson.
And these players in the red shirt, they're inspired. Everything they do, the big hits in midfield, they're back on their feet.
Look at Tipperick going in there again. Wigglesworth, Ford, Brown. One eye on the clock at all times. Penalty England, they have a chance to equalise. Warburton can't quite believe it.
Same with Roberts. The senior guys in this squad, they cannot believe they've given a penalty away. They were dominating the defence, big hits in the midfield. Getting off their field. It's amazing what going ahead when it would seem all is lost and the decimation of injuries, but he was involved in the tackle.
I don't know.
He should have released. It's the right call from Garces. If you tackle the man, even if you're supporting, you have to show that you're releasing once he goes to deck. And they go for the corner.
England go for the corner, they go for the win.
And the England supporters on their feet. They know they're needed, the 16th man. It's been all Wales in the second half.
England lose this, they have a knife-edge game against Australia. They're going for the win. A draw still leaves both of these teams in a precarious position.
And that's pressure. It's the first time they've gone to the front to Robshaw. They've been using Laws, Parling, Wood, and Robshaw at the front. It's easy for Wales to defend. Not even a shift drive. Look, easy ball here. They've got Charteris, Tipperick, all in there. Alan Wynne-Jones, it's easy for them to defend.
Charteris takes. The English eyes are wide, the players are staring.
They can't afford to give a penalty away there. They need possession back, which they've got. It's not a big distance kick. And they've got another charge. Marlon knows, he knows England have dominated this game. They've been in charge for most of the facets. They've won the scrums. Line-out has been fantastic for 70 minutes. And when the pressure comes on and it's crucial, you need to hit your man at the right area. Gatland just can't gather his thoughts.
It's all in the eyes at the moment, isn't it? And Wales pounds on messy England ball. 1 minute to close this out. Charged down by England.
Go back for the knock-on at the scrum. Under the most pressure, England are failing. The line-outs have not functioned. Catty knows, Mike Catt, attack coach, he knows when the pressure, Wales have hung on in there, used all of their players. Wales have hung on in there, and under the most amount of pressure, England are not performing and not making the right calls.
Walk forward, and Michael.
The most important scrum of the match. This is where England were on top. They're not now. They were on top on the scoreboard. They're not now. Time is ticking, and everybody knows it. Faletau comes away, needs support. It is seconds now. Wales can count it down. Davis looks to the referee. Little glance at the clock. He's all aware. Wales are going to win this.
They've done it.
Bigger.